So we're going to take a look at our new week here, running you from Monday to Saturday for a breakdown. Again, we have this benchmark focus for October. So this month, or this week rather, we're going to see a back squat. So that's going to be one of our strength tests. So we'll finally be able to tap into that after doing a lot of high volume squatting. I did reschedule these on different days than what you'd seen in your notes. Basically, to play off of recovery, to make sure that people are getting a couple days away from no squatting, so that we can give these benchmark efforts our best go. All right. So with these changes, with this being, Cindy being on a Friday, we're doing it with the best intentions so that we can finish out the week strong and feel good about the movements that we're doing. All right. So those have been set for different dates, but they're still going on during the week. Tomorrow, so Monday, we do have a running workout scheduled. All right. And there's 3 different options that you can utilize depending on the limitations of equipment. But lots of couplets this week. So this is going to be a 5-rounder if you do that option 1. 400-meter run each round. So it's very high volume running. It's a running workout. Be smart with that. Kind of know the athletes that you're working with and what they can tolerate, especially with some of those deconditioned athletes. This is definitely a workout that if we know that people aren't going to be able to sustain that effort repeatedly, we can cut the rounds down to something that looks like 4 or 3 rounds if that fits the time goal a little bit better, okay? But really, we're looking at trying to hold a consistent pace on these runs to keep running as much as possible, and then getting our hands on those dumbbells and trying to really hang on for all 10, okay? Because there's no other taxing grip movements or anything in there, we should be trying to do all 10 of those as quickly or smooth as we can, all right? So that's a lot of time under tension. We want to battle on the box step overs. If we have some stronger athletes, especially in the running department, that want to step it up a little bit and go a little bit heavier on the dumbbells, this could be a good day to do because it's not so high volume on that movement, okay? And then for the rounding out that day, so on Monday and on Tuesday, we're finishing things up with strict pulling, and then on Tuesday, strict pushing. With a hold at the top of each rep. We call these isometric holds, where we own the position that we're in and we try to stay confident in it. It'll fatigue you a little bit before you do your next rep, okay? So it's going to be 5 to 10 reps, 5 sets through with whatever rest that you need for athletes. And you can take a look at the scaling progression so that each person can work on something with at least some type of hold at the top, okay? Tuesday is another couplet, but you're going to kind of repeat the fashion. So it's high volume, it's one time through. 50 burpees is high volume. We're trying to set a pace that is slow and steady so that we can give a good effort on the bike, because it will be 50 calories for the guys, 40 for the gals on the bike, and then you're going to finish the same way that you started with 50 burpees. And that's really where we're trying to test our boundaries and see how much we can push to finish strong in that workout. Again, this is one if you have deconditioned athletes, new athletes, where we can take those reps and we can reduce them by quite a bit. So maybe if you have a really new athlete, slashing those reps in half might be more suitable for them. Or another way to do it is to create a 2-round workout that splits the workout in half for them, just so they can maintain that speed and that intensity without it being too overwhelming. And like we said before, we'll have the rings today or on that Tuesday for ring dip or ring dip variations, where you'll do 5 to 10 reps where you lock out at the top, you hold for 3 seconds. Again, trying to own a position. So that's Monday and Tuesday. Like we said on Wednesday, you will have that 1 rep max back squat. We didn't have any squatting leading up to that on Monday or Tuesday. I'm hoping by now we are recovered from Karen last week, where we saw some good things. But we'll get a good warm-up that sets up our time for that 1 rep max back squat. We're trying to tap into our heaviest weight for that day. It's a great day to go over spotting, bailing if necessary, okay? And just making sure that our effort is directed towards that. And then the rest of the class is kind of some grunt work, strongman oriented stuff with farmer's carries, where you can get creative with the instruments that you use. There's no as prescribed. It's just let's get some good time under tension and have something to finish with after our workout. And then odd object hold. So it's 1 max effort attempt where we're focusing on bracing our midline, keeping our shoulders back, and giving 1 good effort. You'll see a list of exercises that you can use in the programming that can be used as subs for that movement, okay? Thursday is going to be snatch day for us. We're using that 21-15 9-rep scheme with a power snatch and an overhead squat, okay? So that'll be kind of a fun workout to work out through. The weight selection is standard 135 for the guys, 95 for the gals. Some of us might be limited by that overhead squat. That's okay. We could see this as a day to try to perfect our positions as best as we can, but it is the same weight for both movements. And then afterwards, after the shoulders are heavily taxed, we'll have some shoulder health that we can go through, a little circuit of banded exercises, and then hanging from the rig, working along with that. Friday, we're going to do our second to last benchmark workout, Cindy, one of the most popular ones that you'll see out there. That's 20-minute AMRAP of pull-up, push-up, air squat, and it's going to be 5 pull-ups, 10 push-up, 15 air squats. The real limiter, if you've done this one before, is going to be that push-up, and making sure that we're really clear on your standards for your gym guys. Show them what you want to see out of the movement, some common pitfalls, so that they're exposing themselves to the full range of movement and getting the most out of that workout, okay? So that's how we'll close the week. And then Saturday is a fun one. There's a couple different options. It's a 3-rounder where we have a long row, so it's a 1,000-meter row each round, followed by heavy power cleans, okay? There's 10 power cleans in it each round, but that shouldn't be done at a weight where you're really able to touch and go. It should be something where you really have to think and you have to make sure that you're dialed in for each rep, okay? It's written at 225 for the guys, 155 for the gals. We know that most of us can't do that kind of a weight in a workout, but it gives us something to strive for and work towards, and it rewards people who do have the ability to do that. And then one of the options has the 10-ring muscle-ups. If we have a gym that is more skilled, or you have a class that has higher skilled athletes and that's something that you want them to be exposed to, you can do the 3-movement workout instead of the 2, okay? But that's really what we're looking at. Like I said, there's a lot of couplets this week, all right? So coaching the classes will be kind of nicer when you have fewer movements to coach and you can really dial in what you want your athletes to see. But let's get after another good benchmark week and head into the following week with our last week of benchmarks. All right, good luck, guys.